Now for our featured story of the day. Let's discuss Trump making a big announcement next week at the Bitcoin conference for adopting Bitcoin as a Treasury reserve asset for the United States of America, as well as the latest controversy surrounding Trump and Bukele, and the latest from the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser. Let's dive in right where it all started, July 15th, and Max gets credit first because he's the first one to share this. My understanding is that Trump, when he wins, is announcing a plan to do a Saylor for the U.S. Treasury at the Bitcoin conference. So again, this was 4 days ago. Max was the first one to announce this. Then Dennis Porter the other day on the 18th, yesterday, said, huge breaking news, Trump to announce a USA Bitcoin strategic reserve in Nashville. And he says he has sources. In fact, he put it right below the post. P.S. This is not a joke. My sources are credible. So there you go. First, it started with Max, and then Dennis Porter says he has sources to confirm that it is true. Now, some other recent tweets from Dennis Porter. People don't believe that the United States of America could implement a Bitcoin strategic reserve, but at this point, it is inevitable. Let me know if you agree. Do you think it's inevitable for the United States? Now, here's a tweet, and actually quoting Trump from last night's speak at the convention. I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency. He's also against CBDCs. He's making a stand. He's said that many times. So yeah, former President Trump hit several talking points Dennis Porter has been pushing for years. There's never been a better time to be a Bitcoin miner in the United States. He also says if he is elected president on day one of the job, he promises to pardon Ross Ulbricht. If you'd like to see Ross be pardoned, let me know. Holla. And he also said he would protect the right for Bitcoiners to self-custody in the United States of America, in which Biden is trying to make illegal, along with the three stooges, Senator Warren, Gary Gensler, and Miss Yellen. Binance. So Max also tweeted today. Now check this out. We're going to actually start by what Trump said last night during the rally. Here's what Trump did. He called out Bukele. He blamed Bukele for sending El Salvador's worst criminals to America. What is Trump smoking? Quoting him here. He's trying to convince everybody what a wonderful job he does in running the country. Well, he doesn't do a wonderful job. And yeah, I got to call out Trump for that as well, because Bukele wasn't sending the worst criminals to America. That's a bunch of BS. I think Haiti was doing that. Mexico is doing that. And Biden's allowing it by not having any borders in the United States. So what's going on with that? That's FUD. But anyways, Max fired back. He wrote this morning, I'd be talking shit too if I just had my ear shot off by the CIA. Trump is wrong as what? Just ask Tucker Carlson. I'm looking forward to July 27th at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville. I am sharing a stage with Trump, and I'll set him straight about El Salvador, Bitcoin country. Respect to the high priest. You already know he's going to hold it down. They'll be speaking on the same stage together, so you already know they'll be getting a few words together. Now, he also shared, Trump is jealous of the true leader of the free world, the new shining city on a hill, President Bukele. Right, Tucker Carlson? See you in a few days. Now, here's a tweet. Nayib Bukele responded, and guess what? I got to respect this. He said, taking the high road. He decided not to drop any drama or chaos or even respond to Trump. He just said, taking the high road. And I respect that. Salvadoran Pride responded, cooler heads prevail. Sergio responded, Trump's son just visited El Salvador. What the frick? And that's so true, because he did. Trump Jr. was actually at the inauguration with Bukele. I was watching it live. So respect to Bukele on that. And yeah, not cool. Trump calling him out with some BS. That's not true. So then Stacy wrote, Trump needs to fire his speechwriter. Now, I mean, more than likely, it was probably something given to him to say. I wouldn't, put that past them. What are your thoughts, family? Let me know. Now, Max also shared when someone wrote this, Trump sent by God and Providence to restore America and bring peace to the world. Max responded, correction. Trump was sent by Satoshi, but needs to make Bitcoin legal tender and get the U.S. into the global hash war, or Satoshi will be angry. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Now, he also wrote this back in November 23rd of 2020. What Trump started, Bitcoin will finish. He also posted this, once Trump embraces Bitcoin, his win in 2024 is a lock. And he wrote this back in 2022, I believe. Yep. January 29th of 2022, more than 2 years ago. Now, Max also just challenged Trump to a round of golf at the El Encanto Country Club. I can't wait to visit and go to this country club and chill with Max. But nonetheless, if Trump had a challenge to a round of golf against, Trump versus Max, let me know who you think would win. That actually would be very interesting. And now I want to share with you something fascinating, which should blow your mind. And welcome everyone joining the stream. This is from Dennis Porter. Adding Bitcoin as a strategic reserve would be a decisive win for America and for Bitcoin. But some wonder, how can it be done? Great question. Here's what it looks like. The most obvious way forward, Exchange Stabilization Fund, ESF, at the U.S. Treasury. Keyword, U.S. Treasury. So yeah, check this out. How can Bitcoin be added as a strategic reserve in the U.S.? Via an ESF. For starters, let's talk about the Exchange Stabilization Fund, which is the ESF. This fund is a special fund operated by the United States Treasury Department. It was established by the Gold Reserve Act of 1934 with the primary objective of stabilizing the value of the U.S. dollar. The ESF provides the Treasury with a tool to engage in currency and gold operations to influence exchange rates and promote stability in the foreign exchange markets. Remember, Bitcoin is in essence considered to be a foreign currency. Key functions of the ESF. Number one, foreign exchange intervention. The ESF can buy and sell foreign currencies and gold, maybe Bitcoin, to influence the value of the dollar. This is often done in coordination with the Federal Reserve to ensure consistently with the broader monetary policy objectives. The interventions can be in the spot market for immediate delivery or forward market for future delivery. Number two, stabilizing the dollar. By intervening in foreign exchange markets, the ESF aims to stabilize the value of the dollar against other currencies. This can help prevent or mitigate exchange rate volatility that could negatively impact international trade and financial stability. Number three, emergency financial operations. The ESF can provide emergency financial support in certain situations, such as financial crises, or to support specific government financial commitments. So how exactly can Bitcoin be added to the ESF? Well, integrating Bitcoin into the ESF would be a novel undertaking, given Bitcoin's unique architecture compared to traditional currencies and commodities. Here's how it could potentially be approached. Number one, holding Bitcoin as a reserve asset. The ESF could start by holding Bitcoin as part of its reserve assets, similar to how it holds foreign currencies and gold. This would diversify the assets of the ESF and provide a hedge against inflation and currency devaluation. Number two, Bitcoin interventions. The ESF could use Bitcoin and its interventions to stabilize the dollar or other currencies. For example, it could buy or sell Bitcoin to influence its exchange rate relative to the dollar. They should just HODL though. This would be similar to its current operations with foreign currencies and gold. Number three, liquidity provision. During periods of financial stress, the ESF could provide liquidity in Bitcoin to markets or institutions in need, helping to stabilize financial conditions and support market confidence. And number four, policy coordination. Any move to integrate Bitcoin into the ESF would require close coordination with financial regulatory bodies to ensure the process is smooth and consistent. And a bonus executive order: end the U.S. Marshall auctions of confiscated Bitcoin and transfer $5.5 billion of BTC into the ESF at Treasury. This may require an executive order. The benefit is the United States doesn't have to buy in the open market. Brilliant. The path forward is clear, but it could take, and it will take, courage. If the USA can be bold and lead the world here, we will have a strategic Bitcoin advantage that could bolster the US economy and the dollar for decades to come. So there you have it, crypto fam. And if the United States is to do that with Trump, how do you think that will impact the Bitcoin price on a global scale? Holla at your boy, family, and welcome to the Q&A segment of the live show. And let me know if that gets you lit, because that's very exciting to hear how it could be implemented, Bitcoin into the U.S. Treasury. And do you think Trump will do that? It's the $1 million question. Let me know.